Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today for the Passionate Pisces July Horoscope. Well, it's good news in that it's a bit of a quieter month this month coming up. You know, we've been through so much over the last couple of months. It really has been full on with the eclipses and Mercury retrograde and everything else. Mercury, of course, has gone direct now, so communications should be a little bit easier and we should be having the sensation of moving forward again. The other thing to note is that Jupiter is changing houses. Jupiter's going retrograde in your 12th house. So this really is a month where it's time to be a little bit quieter and a little bit more inward focused instead of having everything, you know, going out, externalizing into the outside world. It's time to focus on what's going on within. Alrighty, so just briefly, I'll quickly explain. I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. We'll have a look at your horoscope in depth. Then I'll do a psychic channeling at the end, just whatever I see clairvoyantly or whatever I experience psychically. I'll tell you. Okay, so stick around for that. If you're new, subscribe and be alive. Okay, let's go to the board now and have a look at what these cards have to say. That's your horoscope there, but we'll do the cards first. Okay, so I draw 2 cards. So the first one could be for the first half of the month if you want it to be, and the second one for the second half of the month if you want it to be. Alrighty, so first card, close my eyes, a lot of steps here in front of me, action steps. I get the sense of activity, organisation, administration, doing lots of different jobs this month, Passionate Pisces. If you're looking for work, you may find that there's several opportunities. You have to choose between these. It could be at least 3, actually, 3 or 4. And you may need to choose between them, or you're doing a couple of jobs simultaneously. The card that is coming up for you is the King of Wands. This really is fabulous because this gives you a lot of energy, motivation, inspiration to get out there and get stuff done. A lot of activity. See all of this red here? And all of this green, growth and opportunity. And there's success around it because we have the gold here around the throat for what you're communicating, the gold around the solar plexus for achieving, and then we have the sunflowers up here, which is very helpful. The sun's shining on you, bringing insight and awareness. Okay, so the King of Wands really is a master at turning spiritual energy into what you want. Alrighty, let's look at the second card now and see what comes up for you. Oh, I'm going to go with that one there. And close my eyes now. What do I see? Yes, closing the doors to the past. Again, I've got a lot of green. This could also involve your money in some way. I do sense it's sort of green and then it's sort of dark on one corner, so just be careful around your spending, your finances, and double check everything, because I just get the sense that there could be something unexpected, or you pay too much for something, or there's some sort of hurt around money, but it's a minor thing, you know, it doesn't ruin your whole world or anything like that. The card that comes up is the 10 of Cups. This come up for Aquarius as well. This is about nurturing, supporting other people, them supporting you, family, okay? So it's your actual family or people who are like your family, so you're very good friends. And motherhood, looking out, supporting people. She's wearing green here too, and it is a bit on the darker side. Maybe there's a family event, but it costs a fair bit of money, or you're finding your grocery bills really increasing because family members are coming over or something like that. But just something awkward about money there. Okay, in the nurturing process for you, Passionate Pisces. Alright, so they're the 2 cards. Do bear those in mind because they're really helpful. I'll just put them like that. And I'm going to make this larger now because we're going to talk about your horoscope. Now, the first thing is there's 2 T-squares here. Most of the signs have T-squares in different houses, of course, this month. And we have talked about the Saturn squaring Uranus throughout the year. This is the major sort of influence this year for everybody. And what we've got Saturn here in your 12th house with the full moon, and also Jupiter, Saturn in Aquarius. And so this really is a time for looking at your spiritual side. Aquarians, you know, there is quite a strong spiritual energy there, but they tend to be a bit more detached. And so it could be good for you to detach yourself from other people and to really focus on what's going on deep down inside you. Look at your dreams, meditate, and pay particular attention to those flashes you get in the day. Saturn loves to have some sort of concrete schedule and build on it. So maybe you can get involved with some other people and meet at a certain time and have a schedule around it, or have some sort of structure to your spiritual life. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, you write out your dreams in a diary or something like that. Over here, we've got Venus and Mars that are both squaring Saturn back here. And doing all of these spiritual things is fine, but here in your 7th house of other people, and this is in opposition. Sorry, when they're down here, it'll be in the 6th house, not the 7th house. So when they're down here, this is your everyday life. You could be really busy, and that's indicated that there's a lot of activity this month. So it's like fitting things in. Time management could be an issue, especially if you're working, okay? And then we have Uranus here. Uranus likes things to happen really quickly, out of the blue, and unpredictably, and Saturn wants things to be predictable. So all of these things have to sort themselves out. Squares are not easy, but you can work with them. And if you go step by step and work it out, you'll find a way, okay? A T-square is when you've got 2 squares and an opposition forming this triangle pattern here. Then you know you've got a T-square. And then you've got to work through it. Okay, so let's look at your horoscope now. The other influences, 30th of June to the 3rd of July, Mercury conjuncts Mercury. And this brings a lot of mental sharpness and clear communications, especially now that Mercury's direct. You can comprehend new concepts more easily. You can assimilate information and understand, and you can verbalize and articulate your ideas very well at the moment. You're likely to be intellectually curious, and it is a great time to make plans and strategies or begin a course of study. 30th of June to the 3rd of July, Mars conjuncts Mars, gives you a strong desire to be independent and make a fresh start. Step out, be proactive, take up the initiative, because your physical energy, willpower and courage are strong, and channel that energy into decisive action or vigorous work. Otherwise, you know, you have to be sort of a bit careful with episodes of irritability and restlessness, okay? So channel it. Go for a walk every morning, and that will take the edge off Mars. 30th of June to the 3rd of July, Mars trines Chiron. You may feel more in tune with what's going on. This is fabulous, especially with these 12th house energies here. You can really access healing resources deep down inside you. You're likely to find a new activity or outlet where you can express your individuality, and this will give you great emotional and spiritual growth. 10th of July sees the new moon going into your 6th house here. And this is all about your daily habits, your routine, your work, health and well-being. And you may tend to put your feelings on hold because there is so much activity and so many things to attend to. So that's fine. Just don't do that indefinitely, because you do need to deal with your feelings as well. Take care of responsibilities and situations, especially at work. Your focus is also likely to be on your health, diet, nutrition, putting your life in order, and self-improvement generally. 10th of July to the 27th of July, Mercury moves into your 5th house here. So entertainment, amusements, chess, crossword puzzles, probably going to be quite appealing to you. Socialising with people, going out having fun. You may enjoy dramatic presentations, the theatre, creative writing, and you'll be inspired. And with Mercury here, you could be talking about your creativity, promoting your creativity in some way, or even you might find your romantic life is the topic of communications. 20th of July to the 15th of August, Venus moves into your 7th house here. Okay, so this is when the issue comes up about potential partners, especially Aries, Scorpio, Taurus or Libra. These are the signs, these planets here, Mars and Libra, rule these signs. So, if you have a partner that is an Aries, Scorpio, Taurus or Libra, you could be especially affected by this T-square that I talked about before. But with Venus in the 7th house, usually it's quite a favourable time for meeting new people, including romantic partners, go out to lunch or something like that. People are likely to be more receptive to your friendly overtures. You may feel like you want companionship and affection. You're likely to get it. If you are married, the love and attention you give to your partner will make your relationship much better. 21st of July to the 22nd of August, the Sun moves into your 6th house here. This is fabulous for bringing insight and awareness about what you need to do to produce your best work. You're likely to take pride in doing things well. And it's time for you to look at how you use your time and energy, because you can improve your efficiency and productivity. Health matters are also on your mind, and you may be inspired to begin a self-improvement program. Maybe you want to create better health habits or begin a new diet or fitness regimen. 24th of July, the full moon moves into your 12th house here. You could be feeling especially sensitive and moody, and maybe you want more privacy and solitude. But the good thing is that your spiritual world is likely to be really rocketing along, and it's a great time for peaceful meditation and spiritual renewal. You might find your intuition and psychic ability on fire very much stronger. 26th of July to the 11th of August, Mercury moves into your 6th house here. And thinking, reading and learning about how to improve your work is on your agenda now. You could learn a new technique or procedure at work. There could be very favourable discussions with co-workers, employers and employees, or maybe even other people about your health and well-being. And especially if you talk to any professional people, there's likely to be some sort of successful outcome there. 28th of July to the 28th of December, Jupiter moves back into your 12th house here. It's a very positive time of healing, renewal and rejuvenation on an inner spiritual, psychological level. So it's especially timely to have lots of periods of time where your reflection is on yourself. You spend time alone without your devices. You may also be drawn to a charity or volunteer situation where you're donating your time and energy, and perhaps you're seeking emotional depths. For example, music may really affect you on an emotional level. You can have heart-to-heart connections with friends and loved ones, so your feelings are more likely to be intense and compelling. 17th of July to the 5th of August, Jupiter conjuncts your ascendant. You could be feeling especially confident, optimistic. You have a lot of faith in yourself, and you're likely to be successful. Others pick up these vibes, you see, and so, it all works out to your benefit. You could project yourself with a lot of confidence. And if you are a writer, for example, you could get your material published at this time. If you're an artist, you could exhibit your work. If you're a psychic, perhaps there's more going on online for you with a warm reception. You receive attention and you're able to approach a wider audience. It's a great time for promoting or advertising yourself, your creative work or your products. The only negative possibility is perhaps being over-optimistic or overconfident. Okay, do watch that. And especially with Jupiter here, Jupiter can bring excess, but in retrograde, it's probably not so bad. 27th of July to the 14th of September, Mars moves into your 7th house here. Watch because you might be less willing to compromise or overlook differences in relationships, okay? Important relationships such as marriages or partnerships. There could be some tension and anything that hasn't been dealt with that's just been, under the surface, it could boil over now. Watch for irritability and impatience. But on the upside, if you don't have a partner and you want to have a partner, you might do something about it. You might actually go out now and try to meet new connections, begin a new relationship, which, could work out in the future. You're likely to be the pursuer or the active partner. 27th of July to the 31st of July, Mars opposition your ascendant. Your relationships could have a competitive quality. So there could be some power or dominance type issues. So watch that. You're not feeling like compromising. What I would say there is compromise on big points, on issues to do with your belief system that are fundamentally core to you is not a good idea. But if you can compromise on things that are not important to you, do that. Let them have some wins and, swings and roundabouts and all of that sort of stuff, okay? But again, on the upside, this is good energy for beginning a relationship, taking the initiative, pursuing someone you want to be with, okay? You might come on strong to this person, but they might love it too. So not all bad there. 31st of July to the 3rd of August, Mars opposition Jupiter. And this is likely to give you more energy and self-confidence. Oppositions, when Jupiter's involved, sometimes excesses, they get sort of shrunken down or contracted, and it actually works out well. You could be full of enterprise. You want to get out there, get your point of view across, and take the initiative and advance as you wish to, and you're likely to do that. Again, the only possible issue is feeling like you're overconfident, feeling that things are going to drop out of the sky for you, and they won't. But success is still likely, okay? You have to work for it, but you can get it. Okay, so passionate Pisces, that's the horoscope part. Now, I'll close my eyes and see what I can see for you for the month of July for Pisces. Okay, I'm in a sort of house. It's quite dark, and it feels like it's something from the past. So I feel this has got a strong family connection, like something ancestral. Then there's a tunnel I'm going down. I feel like maybe there's some kind of communications with family members about, oh, your great aunt or your uncle, or remember when such and such did that, or something from the past comes back to do with a family member. There's a lady here from maybe the 1800s in a long crinoline, I think it's called a crinoline dress, and she's holding a bag of garbage. So this is like something from the past you could work on to heal your ancestry. Not only are you healing yourself now, but you're healing your ancestry from the past. She's holding this bag of garbage. It's like from a kitchen tidy, you know, when you every week or a few days or whatever, you clean out your kitchen tidy and wash it out and put in a new bag. That's what's happening here. And so she's going to take the garbage out. She's got her hair up in a bun, and I'm just trying to 1857, I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but around that time period, okay, something happened in the family. I feel it was like some sort of scandal, perhaps. So do let me know if you know there's any scandals back in the deep dark past of your family, because I feel it's like something to do with that. There's someone here playing a piano in front of me, and they're going right up and down the keyboard. And it just feels like use the whole keyboard of your life. Don't just commit to one area of the keyboard, one area of music, or one area or section of your life. Use everything that's available to you, okay? You don't have to do it in just a little narrow sort of framework or belief system. And I want to say, I don't know which church this is. This is got something to do with religion. It's like religion, you know, we've got the whole keyboard, but each religion is focused on a narrow set of keys on the keyboard. Now, you can't say that the notes down here on the left, the higher pitched notes on the left, are any better than the lower pitched notes here on the right. They're all part of the keyboard. They're just at different sections of this. And this person's going up and down really fast, and they're doing the whole thing, you know. So don't confine yourself to a belief system that just uses a couple of keys. In all of these keys, you could be using black and white keys, okay? Because it's like if you're going to do it on some sort of, you know, belief system based on races, you're only going to play the white keys. That's dumb. I'm sorry to say. Make use of the black keys, and the black people who play the black keys play the white keys. Oh, not rocket science, eh? Okay, anything else, passionate Pisces? I digress, but that's what I see. You know, I've got to tell you what I'm seeing here. Something about cleaning a carpet. It's time to get one of those. I mean, you could have someone professional come in and do it, sure. I just see a carpet cleaning machine, and I feel like it's time to get somebody in, or do it yourself. You can hire those machines from the supermarkets in Australia. I don't know what the situation is with carpet cleaning in other countries, or you can buy a machine even. I've got 2 carpet cleaning machines, but it never turns out as good as when a professional does it. Okay. All right. Anything else for passionate Pisces for July? Glasses. It may be time to get your prescriptions checked, you know, for your glasses, or maybe even check, do you even need glasses anymore? Or maybe there's some sort of eye surgery that can be done to improve your sight, if that's an issue for you. There are special glasses you can get. They've got little holes, like they've got like a black cover that's got lots of little holes, so they're called pinhole glasses. Sometimes they can retrain the eyes, and I've heard good success about those. Okay, so that's it, passionate Pisces. Please give this a like and share on your social media if it's been helpful for you. If you're new, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.